Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for being here. Tig, thank you for being first in chat. If you don't know me, I am Mercy from HereThereBeMonsters, and today we are headed back to our Minecraft SMP. We're working on the server today on the giant bubble project again. So last week we finished with the 2D ring, if you will, and now we have to start on the dome. So now's when it's going to get hard. David, T-Bomb, Candy, thank you guys for being here. T-Bomb claims to be the first liker. Any doubters? Also, news. We stream Minecraft on YouTube every Monday and Friday, normally. That being said, I am currently planning on being gone this upcoming Monday. That's somewhat up in the air because the plan was to go to a pool with some of my former employees, and it's supposed to be really freaking hot. So like 105 Fahrenheit, which is I think like 41 Celsius. So not totally sure if we're going yet. That sounds too warm to me. That does not sound fun to me. But I want to see them. Some of them are getting ready to leave for college in a few months, and so yeah, we got to figure that out. Red Puppeteer, hello. I remember that name. I'm trying to remember who that is. What other name do I know you by? Thanks for being here, Joseph. Thanks for being here. Don't forget to bring a towel. Yeah, it's 105 there today, Candace. Gross. Hi, Tig. It's Onyx. That's right. That's right. How are you, sir? All right, let's get our Minecraft open and get going. Doing pretty good. I'm glad to hear it. Mobile seems to take longer to show the live feed. That doesn't surprise me. YouTube has so many weird little idiosyncrasies with live streaming. Also, holy crap, you guys, 9 people here already and 7 likers. So without anybody disputing it, T-Bomb does appear to have been the first liker. So I'm gonna let him pick the stream friendly verb of the day. What's everyone doing to the like button today? I think pulverize was Mondays. So speaking of Monday, to get back on that train of thought, so I'm not sure. I was planning on being gone on Monday, but now I'm not sure if we're gonna do it because it's supposed to be way too hot to be outside. So I don't know. Stay tuned in Discord, I guess. TLDR. Darren, good evening, sir. I'm doing well, thank you. How are you? Double tap. I like it. Don't forget to double tap. Wait, no, if they double tap it, then they will unlike. Try again, sir. A friendly game of pool billy ball. Right? The only problem with that is unfortunately Pixie doesn't get to go. Has there been more world generation inside of our dome here? I don't remember there being anything that deep. Triple tap. I like it. Also, at this point, as much as I would love for Pixie and I to overwhelm them, if you don't know this about me, my previous career was in pool management and lifeguard supervision. And so all of my former employees are currently lifeguards, like active duty lifeguards. So they're probably in a little bit better shape than we are at the moment. Well, than I am, at least. Pixie's in pretty dang good shape. Let's be honest. Do I have any torches left? F. Oh, wait, yeah, I do. All right, triple tap. We're going with triple tap. Don't forget to triple tap that like button. This is not what we set out to do today, but you guys know I can't resist a good spelunking session. If we get a 3070 Ti, will you try using the RTX version of Minecraft? Potentially, yeah. So I actually thought that was a Java thing until just recently somebody informed me that is a Bedrock thing, so as well. So I need to look into that. I'm really curious. Also, hello, None. Hope you're having a good Friday so far. Streamer destroy lifeguards. Been a bit well, shoot, Darren, I'm sorry to hear that. I remembered last time we talked you'd said things were looking down a little bit, but I'm hoping you said okay now, so I'm hoping that means things are looking up in a better direction, and you know, that you can move forward with life. Minecraft story? What is Minecraft story? So actually, riddle me. Yeah, I think there's been more world generation here, or I'm getting trolled by somebody. This is definitely a bigger pit in the middle of this than there was like 2 weeks ago. You can use ray tracing now with the 2060. Probably, but I'm not sure if that would be a good idea while streaming. I actually want to go back. Hold on. We're going to do a quick thought experiment here. So Joseph, no, we know the prices right now are crazy on them unless you get really lucky on like win the lotto and get one at retail, but we're trying to get some 3070 Ti's or normal 3080s for our stream rigs. I'm really glad to hear that, Darren. I'm really glad to hear that. Hold on. Let's look up the... We're going to look up some proof pictures here. Because I feel like it's going to be a little bit hard to tell. But I feel like there's more like destruction in the middle of the dome. And maybe I'm just crazy. Oh no. My fragile ego can't handle that. Show you what I'm looking at. So we've got, this is the old one. No, this is the new one. Just kidding. Sorry. No, that is the old one. Okay. So this is the old one, and this is going to be from different angles, but there's this C-shaped thing right here. And then there's like 2 other pits that had appeared. So there was definitely some world generation that happened in 1.17. It just flat out is different. But I might be crazy on new changes, because here we've got the C-shaped thing, we've got the pit, and we've got the pit. So, okay. No problem, just crazy. On my... Hello, sir. Oh, really? None. It's only Bedrock, not Java. Maybe that was just a bad assumption on my part. I assume that most customization to Minecraft is Java. Of course I'm crazy. Yeah, that's true. That was... I should have said in a surprise to literally no one. All right, so here's the test. Who remembers where our workstation is? I'm pretty sure I actually do this time. Poggers. You have the game. You don't mind letting me the account to stream Minecraft Story? Well, that's very nice offer of you. So yeah, so what is Minecraft Story? I mean, is it literally just like is it like a Rockstar, or not Rockstar, a Telltale Games kind of deal, or 7? What are we saying 7 to? Yes, but this is an official, very comprehensive change by a big company, not something a person did on their own. Fair. So Darren, give me some good news. What is the thing that has been good in your life in the last couple weeks? No, this is not Java. Oh, 7 was where my workstation was. Oh wait, hold on. I have a button for that. See, I did remember. It only took like 8 streams. Okay. So how are we doing on fuel? We still have a fair amount of fuel and we need a lot of glass. So we need to do some sand collecting, but we do have a roughly even amount of fuel in all of those. And I think I do still have some blocks of coal as well. And yes, that is what it is. They may bring it back. Oh, interesting. Well, but didn't Telltale shut down? Or did they just get absorbed by another studio and then stop making games under the Telltale name? Could be that. Getting some life getting some life coaching and feeling a lot more positive. Frick yeah. Yeah, that was super cool music, right? Perfect fit for this. Darren, I am incredibly glad to hear that, sir. That is good news indeed. Not because bad things can't happen, because they can, but I'm glad to hear that you're on the tail end of it and that you're maybe even learning some life skills for how to better handle bad things in the future. That's awesome. You think they were bought by another company? Got it. Yeah, so how has anybody actually messed with it? I know Tig made some RTX skins, or textures, I guess. But how does RTX Minecraft actually work then? Since we're on subject, if we're actually able to get our hands on a 30 series card, because the only thing that I've seen about it is it's essentially like a map that you download, but then like, aren't you kind of limited to that map? How? Because if it was a data pack, I think data packs are Java things only. So is it like a toggle, or I'm curious how it actually functions like in client. I know part of it is that it adds tons of like lighting and shaders and like water effects and that kind of thing. I'm also curious. It's a texture pack. Once a world is loaded up with it, it cannot be reverted. Really? Okay, so I would definitely want to mess with that in a world then first. Nee, Professor! Pig says that's not true. Fight, 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 fight. I'm really glad, Darren. I'm proud of you, sir. You're at Fenway Park watching a Red Sox game. Whoa! Well, stay safe out there and have a great time, man. So sorry, but my... What in the world? For real online? I mean, if that's real, like, don't stop and respond to me. Go be with your family. If that's not real, that's highly inappropriate. But I wish your family well. I hope everyone is safe. Well, if nothing else, it bears testing, right? We can experiment with RTX on a world, right? I'll just make a new world. And then toggle it on and off a couple times, whatever, make sure that we understand how it works and what the implications of any of that are. I love sprint shoveling. So good. I don't want to cut down this whole mountain though, so we'll probably stop at this layer and then try and retaper the top a little bit. You thought about getting Minecraft just to have something other than Cyberpunk that can use the RTX features? Hey, if you do, you'd of course be welcome to play on any of our SMPs. If you're not familiar with that term, by the way, it stands for survival multiplayer. Well, that's really cool, Tig. Thanks. Thank you for the offer. I'd love to learn more about it. Oh, that's right. Hey, so I was thinking about this last week. Remember, earlier this week, rather. Last week during the stream, we found in a destroyed portal, like kind of near-ish to our work area, and then I can't remember what happened. But I had to run or fly away, or maybe I just squirreled. I mean, who knows? It's me. And we never actually went back and dealt with the ruined portal. So let's go do that really quickly. Ow. Ow, hey, stop it. Stop it. No. No. Bad. There are free RTX worlds in the marketplace you can download and check out. Yes, that was what I was thinking of, which was why I had the follow-up question of like, so how does that work if you want to use a not pre-made world? Justin, hello. What did I say? Sorry, I'm drawing a blank. What did I say that you're saying? I would imagine so too. Was that? Oh, that's what SMP stands for. I love whatever this stuff's called. It's not Weeping Obsidian. I can't remember the name. God dang it. Weeping something. You realized the other day that you hadn't messed with the game or the graphics settings of Minecraft on Aspen's computer. You maxed out simulation and chunk loading distance. Now she can see 96 chunks away. Nice. I had that on for a while, but wait. Crying. Okay, I was close. So apparently you can't mine that with iron. Oh, pans. You're eating spaghetti and meatballs with sour cream and onion chips. Oh God, I thought you were for a moment there. I thought you were saying I'm eating spaghetti and meatballs with sour cream, and I was like, ugh, I don't know about that. I didn't know. So apparently obsidian can't be mined with iron. Today I learned. It was just the crying piece, but yeah, ow. My only silk touch right now is iron, so I mined it with that. Cause I'm pretty sure you have to silk touch that stuff, don't you? So I silk touched it, but it got destroyed. Which is sad. Oh, ow, ow. No, just need diamond. Oh, you can just hit it with a normal axe? Oh, I thought it broke. Oh, good to know. Oh, I'm full. Oh! Well, I found the chest. Obsidian can only be mined with diamond or another egg. Good to know. I thought that was a spider, like screeching at first, so I didn't react. Spoiler alert, was not a spider. Was the hissing of a creeper. Yeah, that was obviously not ideal. Golden shovel with efficiency 3. Good God, you're gonna get to swing it for a half a second, then it's gonna break. Yeah, on my, whether that was you or that was your dad, either way, definitely not funny. Oops. Wait, is crying obsidian a light source? It got darker when I cut that up. You should make him go to the hospital anyway. I like it. All right, let's go back to base. Nope. Oh, I thought I backed up enough. Bad. I don't really think I have a whole lot more room left. I don't. But I can do that. For a mental evaluation if he thinks that's funny, right? Hey, stop it. Bad. Oh, wait, whoops. There we go. Had to get my bearings there. Make it over the hill, make it over the hill, make it over the hill. Yeah, just barely. Well, I did get a lot of sand out of that at least, so that's nice. That's enough to go and do a building trip after this all finishes cooking. So I know blast furnaces will, from what I've been told at least, will cook ore faster. Will they cook sand faster as well? Or is it only ores? On fire. They don't cook sand. Dang it. No, but it's BS that they don't. I would make more ovens, but I'm worried about my ability to keep them stoked. I think we're gonna leave it as lies for the moment. So none. Have you spent much time playing Cyberpunk? If so, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on it, especially now that it's been patched a couple of times. Sand is glass ore. I like it. Oh, crap. Well, I know I don't have room for it, though. I do wish I had something else to be doing while that was cooking, but there's really not a lot since I have to be within like a fairly close distance to the ovens. That's a good time for me to take a quick second and make sure I haven't missed any other chatters. Nope, I think I'm up to date. Every once in a while in the moment, especially at night, I do have to go back and catch up on a message, so. Well, I guess the other thing we could do here, not that. Although, actually, that works too. But... There. Oh! I thought he was outside. Give me that glass. Okay, let's see. So we have 8 ovens. We're gonna get 8 times 64, which is 640 minus 128. So what, 536 pieces of glass? That should be enough to do 1 or 2 rings around the rosy. I think this hill over here is probably close enough to still count for my ovens to be cooking. I guess we'll find out. What, there were 15-ish cooked glass when we left? Somewhere around there. Also, random news, not at all related to anything that we've been talking about. But, came out what, 2 days ago, I think, that John McAfee passed away in a prison cell in I believe Spain, if I remember correctly, which I know is super random, but yes, if you don't know who he is, that is McAfee of McAfee antivirus software, although he hasn't been associated with them in a long time. And if you ever want to read a crazier than fiction story, hit me up in Discord and I can link, I think it was from Vice, a piece of investigative journalism that they did about him. I don't know. It was a while ago now, 5 or 10 years ago now. Absolutely insane life. Not in a good way. Hello, Lily. But very, like, a very intriguing read, and like I said, stranger than fiction. I don't know if he's here or not, Lily, but can you please tell Junior thank you and that he did a good job helping with the food last night? Lumpy Lemons, you made it back. Good day, mate. He gave you a thumbs up. Hey. And said, okay. I said, hey, thank you for the help. Good job. And he said, okay. He cracks me up. How has your week been, Sir Lemon? I hope you've been good. And if you haven't, I hope you'll be better this weekend. With a thumbs up. That part is important. Junior helped with food in the forest. Yeah, he was hunting in Pixie's absence for us. Boil and mash them, stick them in a stew. Potato. Pretty boring, but you've been good. You know, I think sometimes, obviously, it's nice to have a little excitement, but just a good old-fashioned boring week sometimes is quite the blessing. So I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad you're well. All right, so now we get to find out. Actually, I'm curious. So how far away are we? And where is... Okay, it's over there. So we were at like negative 6,800, you know, more or less. Oh, I was reading the wrong coordinate. Gosh dang it. So I did not catch how far away I was. You got food? Nice. It looks like that was not close enough. Because there were somewhere around 15-ish cooked when we left, and we were gone long enough for it to have cooked more than 5. So the range must be pretty small. Well, now we know. I mean, it's whatever. It's not like we were wasting time just for the sake of wasting time or anything. We need that. We need that sand anyway, so. Got new food. The food banks were open. Heck yeah. How does that work in your area? Are they only open like certain days or? I'm glad you guys were able to get the assistance you needed. Went to Best Buy to look at a mid-range at a low-range price, but I'm broke and the sale ends Tuesday. Fail. Are you trying to look at a computer, or are you looking at like ranges like stovetops or laptop? Gotcha. Well, so obviously this is a slippery slope. But of course, if it's a good enough price now that it makes sense, if you're confident that you can pay it off later, they may have a financing option. You can go to each one once a month. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, there's no way that was cooking that whole time because it's already cooked 10 more since we've been back. You want to get a small one for streaming Twitch and Excel for your cross-stitching because Ethernet. You mean you want to stream your cross-stitching? Or was that two separate statements? You're wanting to stream games on Twitch and do your cross-stitching. You know, food has been a little bit of an issue, and there's pigs over there, and then actually there's fish here. Those are freaking huge. Wow. The heck? What like launched me in the air there? I actually forgot that you got experience for killing fish. It's so easy to do, it's kind of surprising. Also, another random story for you. So I had gluten-free pasta for the first time yesterday. I mean, taste buds are adaptive, so obviously if one had to, you could learn to like it. But I gotta say, for me, that would be a tough adjustment. I am not wheat gluten intolerant, so it was not a necessary thing for me. Kind of a series of accidents, actually. Pixie had bought it on accident, not realizing that was what it was when she was grabbing boxes of pasta. And then when I was pulling things out of the pantry, I also grabbed it, not realizing what it was. And then I cooked it, and I was like, that was different. And then I went back and looked at the box, and I was like, ah. Didn't know you could kill fish. Thought you had to catch them. Oh, and hello, Noodles. You want to watch streams and do cross stitching. Got it. What kind of flour did it use? I'm not sure. Actually, I could go grab the box. We're just cooking anyway. Hold on, let me box myself into a corner just to make sure I don't get blown up. Like, it wasn't terrible, but for me, it would definitely take a lot of adjustment to get used to that. The one thing that was very nice, though, like half the calories. And yes, what David said, I was going to comment on that. Something like you should be able to get a Chromebook for like $150 that could just watch. I mean, heck, you might even be able to get a one of those little external monitors, like a 10-inch portable monitor, and like hook your phone up to that, or Chromecast to that. Might even be a little bit cheaper. All right, so it was, hold on. However you say this brand name. I don't know if it's supposed to be Barilla or if it's Barilla or what, but corn and rice was the answer. And yeah, the biggest thing to me, yeah, was the texture was really different. Like I said, I did love how much lower in calorie it was. That part was great. I just wish that I had enjoyed eating it a little bit more. Like I said, the whole thing was an accident, but an interesting little experiment. We bought it on accident, and then I cooked it on accident. like I said, I'm sure you could learn to like it. And I didn't realize how much lower calorie it was. So 2 ounces. There we go. 2 ounces, 190 calories. So like, you know, if you're going to make a big old bowl of pasta, you're going to use like 4 to 6 ounces probably. Maybe 8 if you're really going ham. So this stuff, I can't remember exactly how it compared, but I had a bowl of this stuff yesterday for like 400 calories, and I had a bowl of normal stuff today. It was like 800 or 900. It was crazy. It's like, okay, well, that's definitely a benefit. You priced out a Raspberry Pi or be DIY setup, and you might as well get something that's Windows 11 compatible. I mean, is Windows 11 compatibility actually a thing yet, or is that all still just rumors? Went gluten-free to try it and see if it helped Amrest's headaches. Oh, interesting. Did it help at all? Figured rice interesting about the corn. Is that not normal? Lumpy lemons, indeed. I don't mind it that much, so you do prefer the non-gluten-free one. Yeah, you were boycotting Berea for a while, but they've made nice. Oh, tell me more, None. I'm curious. Posture was one of the tougher things to change for him. It was announced yesterday. Ah, yes. I mean, it's been rumored for like, I don't know, over a year. Right, None? I think 7 was the only odd numbered one that was decent. So it's officially announced, huh? Like what? No, it didn't really help. Well, dang. What's the supposed benefit? Like, what's the value statement? Why would we move to Windows 11? I've been very happy with Windows 10 overall. I mean, it has its issues, but it's really interesting because they had been talking for a while, like they were thinking about just turning Windows 10 into like Windows OS essentially, and maybe even going software as a service. So I'm actually interested to hear that if they've really truly confirmed Windows 11. You know, you're looking forward to virtual desktops and multitasking with Windows. Can't you already do that? It's really just multitasking and person-to-person connectivity with Teams built in. Oh god, Teams is like malware. You'd literally, so I have Office 365 and you literally can't uninstall it. It's actually one of my biggest Microsoft gripes right now. Like, that's ridiculous. Maria's owner had said that they would never make an ad featuring LGBTQ people. That's such a random stance for a pasta company to take. What? Like, why even get involved in that? Like, regardless of what your viewpoint on it is, whether you agree with their choice or not, just like, why? No, it is fine, but like, you only need it if you need Teams. Like, I don't need Times, or I don't need Teams. I'm self-employed. I work at home. I don't need Teams. So just like, what? Why? I just don't like, why force it? Yeah, no, none. I understand. I figured that would more or less be what their argument was, but just like, why? Just why get into it? Like, who cares? Good Lord. Everyone has to have opinions on everything. Yeah, tell me about it. So yeah, by all measures, Teams is supposed to be a decent product. I just don't need it. So I should have landed on the wall. That was a waste of a rocket. Well, I guess I could build up, but fine. We'll do it the plebeian way. Let's do it over here by the well so I can keep track of where it was. Given up reading newspaper headlines, need a spoon readily available to get my eyes back of my skull. Right. I have very mixed feelings on the whole thing because, like, it is important for, like, the populace to be educated on stuff. So, like, you know, current events and whatever. So, like, news is important, but, like, what news has become is so toxic. I'm so glad I don't work for the paper anymore. God. Teams, I mean, it's a team productivity suite. It's like a Slack or, you know, whatever else, that type of thing. So like task management and video calling and to-do lists and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, fun fact, if you guys didn't know that about me, I worked in the sports department of the local newspaper, which has a circulation of, I don't know, around 1 million people. Or I think I did that for 4 years. Really interesting job. If the hours weren't so awful, I would have kept it for probably longer than I did, but it's a lot more than Zoom, though. I mean, Zoom is pretty much just literally video calls. So yeah, it's hard. Like I said, I want news to exist, but I also want news to be better. Not necessarily more positive, right? Because like I said, like we do need to know about the other things too, but I don't know. Just wish that there was a better presentation, a better mix, less outrage, clickbait, and fire stoking. More facts. So yeah, it would be like if you took Trello and combined Trello with Discord and I don't know. I mean, that's probably the best, like, basic level explanation of it. It does a bit more than that, but I want the news to be truth. Preach. Preach, Brother David. It annoys me too because they know, like, they know that we want it. And that was one of the things too, working in sports, there was at least a lot less of the fictions that happen in normal news. But they know, right? Because there's new services advertised all the time. Come to us. We're the only impartial news service. And then if you do literally any research on them, it's like, you know, funded by special interest group X or whatever. And like, gross. Oh, really, Tig? That's cool. Well, maybe, I guess. That's interesting. I hope it's good news. We'll go with that. Not at all, Rutro. Impartial until somebody... No, but that's the thing. They're not even impartial until somebody buys them. They're just literally lying. Like they're started by, you know, special interest group X, and then and just immediately not impartial. Yep. Well, and it's a hard line to walk too, right? Like, how do you fix it? Because you don't want state-run news. So then that essentially means that it's going to be private. So then if it's going to be private, like, how do you keep special interest out of it? And if it's going to be private, like, how is it funded? Exactly. Exactly. And for, you know, for a brief glimpse, there was like this whole concept of journalistic integrity and all that. And then the internet became a thing, and all they care about is clicks. All right. We did the thing. Now I need to sleep, but there's a lot of huggers here that want to give me hugs that I don't particularly want. Dang it! I was hoping I could get away with that without getting hit. You know what? That's actually kind of a cool look. Sure, you do what? With the one row of sand. Look at that. Hey, stop it. Stop it. That's kind of neat. Oh, want hugs? Yeah, who doesn't want hugs? That's really interesting. I almost want to keep that. I don't think we'll like it as much once more of it's done, but it's kind of cool. You've heard that one of the most unbiased news outlets is Naked News because they don't need to slant in a particular direction for their audience. I'm not familiar with them. That's interesting. But yes, I just didn't want hugs from them, Tig. I guess I should clarify. Okay, so what we're doing now, theoretically, is just going around and placing glass on the inside ring of all that. All of their anchors strip while presenting the news. Wait, what? That's hilarious. And do you mean like we take off our top but we have a cami on, or you mean like couldn't air on cable TV? Didn't want the zombie hugs. See, I tried the cannibal hugs last night, and I'm a little hug shy after that. Actually naked. That's hilarious. I can't believe I've never heard of this. But I assume beyond their nudity, though, like, it's not pornographic. It's just literally news that is naked. I mean, I understand that technically as society, for whatever reason, we qualify anything involving full nudity as pornography, essentially, but been around for well over a decade. I'm legitimately curious, like, no kappa. No gotcha either. Forest is awful. Change your mind. Wait, why? Right, Noodles? Excuse me. Okay, so we want to be consistent. Full frontal nudity. That's hilarious. It's gross. Oh, are you not a fan of the mutants? So normally I don't do Tetris corners like this. I do corner. So right now the corners are like this. And normally I would do glass corners like this. But that was the way that the program designed our circle for us. So we want to be consistent and do Tetris corners, not kitty corners. They started with just female anchors. Let me show you my shocked face that there wasn't gender parity there. But they added males. That's hilarious. But it's actual news. Like, it's not just, I mean, obviously it is an excuse to get naked, but like, they're actually reading like news stories. Dang it. You'd never sleep? Because of the grossness or because of the spoopiness? Because it definitely does have a pretty good spoopy atmosphere too. Although it's definitely less spoopy the larger your group is. It's actual news and they do a good job of it. It was super interesting. I'm legitimately intrigued. Like I said, no gotcha. Get my butt up there. But this is so efficient. Sure, none. I am, Tig. I am. Calm down. I am really enjoying building our base in the forest. Speaking of base building, I like the ramps and everything that we added for the towers last night. Man, I was so bummed yesterday for those of you that weren't necessarily keeping up with the chatter in the Technobabble channel and Discord, which I don't blame you if you're not interested in the graphics card situation. That's totally fine. But I actually got a 3070 Ti in my cart, but I couldn't get it. I couldn't get to like the actual checkout process in time. It was a bummer. Dang it. And apparently Thadris actually got a 3070 Ti and a non-TI 3080 both into his cart. But same thing, was not able to actually process the transactions. Thank you, David. Yeah, so, well, two things with that. One, I actually don't have any Apple products. But the larger issue actually is that wasn't the problem yesterday. So they changed their website. So it was what was happening was you could hit add to cart, and then it would like put you in a queue or like a mini lotto or something like that, and then you'd have to wait an indeterminate amount of time, and then it would like refresh, and then when you clicked add to cart the second time, then it would actually add to cart. But it was all totally random. Like that didn't guarantee you anything. That was just like the stopgap for the bots, or you know, whatever. So most of them just were sold out before you even got a chance to refresh it. But yesterday, so there were essentially 3 steps that you had to go through. You had to click it, and then you had to wait however long. One of them I had get to step 2 in like a minute, and one of them took like 10 minutes, and then a lot of them just never did. And then if you got to step 2, then you could like add to the cart and process the transaction. So yeah, much yuck, such wow. I do like though that they've gone back to, so when they launched I think it was the 3060 Ti's, they made them in-store pickup only, and then when they launched the 3070 Ti's, they did away with that. It was really weird. So they're back to that, at least for Best Buy. So you can order online, but in-store pickup only, to try and help cut down on scalpers and bots and stuff. So that part I like, but the changes to the purchasing process were super frustrating. So I spent 2 hours yesterday fussing with all that, only to get nothing anyway. But, and this is obviously very anecdotal, it does seem like I see more cards in the Newegg shuffles, and Best Buy yesterday had a ton of cards that they ran through their weird little system. So like I said, anecdotally, but supply does seem to be getting better, which as I've touched on before, I think is actually a combination of supply maybe or maybe not getting a little bit better, a production maybe or maybe not getting better, but also demand, I think, finally starting to become more realistic. Are they no longer doing combos for the shuffle? It's hit or miss. Some of them are combos, some of them are individual cards. Some of the combos are reasonable, and I would like actually take them. Some of them are ridiculous. So I've been entering an average of like, I'd say 2 shuffles per day out of like 10-ish that they're running. The 5090s will be out by the time we get one, right? No Kappa. What, be removing the sand? Probably. So I did that because you have to have something to place the blocks against. But I did kind of like, I don't remember if you were here when I was ranting about that, but I did kind of like the look of it. It was kind of neat. But I suspect we won't like it as much once the actual like dome is a dome instead of just a ring. I don't care too much about the graphics card that's in this computer. I mean, like, yeah, the 2060 at this point is struggling a little bit to like run all the processes that we want in like some of the higher graphics games that we're playing. But for the most part, even if I have to go down to 720p, for the most part, at least it's still like handling everything with good FPS. So like the 2060 is still doable for most of the stuff that we want to stream for a while. But the second computer is just so sad. All right, I forgot about that little spot. Thankfully, Pixie's not quite as like bothered by that kind of thing as I am, so it's not quite as much of a like negative user experience for her. But still, I'd like to improve things. Oh, dang it. I just remembered when we were doing this last week, we were talking about the hotel that we were looking at for hopefully doing Hawaii this fall. And I was like, oh crap, I can't get to the travel site right now because I'm using a different VPN setup. And I don't want it to like trigger anything with my account for like fraud. So I meant to screenshot some pictures of it so I could show them to you guys today, and then I forgot. My friends are back. Boys are back in town. Really? That zombie? Dang it. Hacksaw is way up here. Oh, he dropped his XP down there. Sad. We had a pretty well matched amount of glass, actually, to what we wanted to do. Because I had right about 2 stacks before we cooked all that sand. So left off pretty much right where we started. There's an archer that's back. He hit me while I was in midair jumping off the wall there. Get out of here. Whoops. This way. Want a friend? Absolutely. Oh! That was a good stretch. Can we make it? Can we make it? Oh, it was so close. Did I already? Dang it. I thought I had another batch cooking. Ooh, Tig, can you bring sand? That would be spectacular. And or glass, obviously, but Potato, have you heard anything from yet? Oh wait, I remember what I wanted to do here. Oops. Right, Lumpy? You having peace at some point? No, she's still working. Don't know until when yet. Gotcha. Hey, Cone. How are you, sir? Number 15, Mercy. Water? What? No comprendo. Lo siento. I don't even know what that means, so probably not. What? Yeah, I don't think that's the thing, man. So our next height here. Right, Lumpy? Oh, no! I have to do a lower ring. Which means that I didn't need to do the sand. F. I forgot about that. So remember how we were talking about doing Tetris corners versus non-Tetris corners? Of course, that would apply vertically as well. No kitty corner here. That needs to be a Tetris corner, which means that, yeah, dang it. Dang it. Oh well. I mean, it's not a huge amount of work wasted, but just wish I would have thought of it. I've definitely wasted more time on sillier things, as many of you know. So, like I said, not the end of the world, but why is that on your autocorrect? Why not? Fart is an awesome word. I think the real question, Lumpy, is why is fart not on your autocorrect? Okay, so we needed a significant chunk of sand, and I don't want to deform these mountains or these hills here too much more. You just need to talk about farting more often, Lumpy. Easy clap. This is far enough away from the work site. I can kind of decimate this area. Ooh, speaking of decimate, who remembers our trivia from Twitch a couple weeks ago? Without Googling it, what does it mean to decimate? Like, what was the actual historical meaning of that? Who was paying attention during your history lesson on Wednesday last week? Everybody farts. Exactly. If you don't, you probably need more fiber and water in your life. I mean, I would just argue that most people in Western cultures need more of both of those things anyway. But also, speaking of Wednesday, sorry again about the last minute cancellation on Wednesday this week, guys. It was we were kind of struck by a moment of inspiration of getting a bunch of stuff done as far as like budgeting and cleaning the house and just like a bunch of stuff that we had been kind of putting off for the last couple of weeks, and we really needed to capitalize on that. Shovel new, I know. That's okay though. It's not enchanted or anything. We kind of made this. This is a disposable shovel. It's a great value diamond shovel. Oh no, Candy, resist the urge. It's only 4:45. If you go to sleep now, you're gonna wake up again at like midnight. Great value sounds like a store brand for Target. Close. Do you know what great value actually is? Or is that more of a poke at Target? I don't think I've ever seen foxes in the desert before. That's interesting. I mean, I know they came from over there, but right, Lumpy? Great value actually is the store brand for Walmart, for those that aren't familiar. For whatever reason. Yep. It's like he's trying to make me kill him. Anyways, pizza. Oh, right. Sorry, I did see that. Enjoy your pizza. We'll see you in a little bit. Speaking of Lil Bit, how is Lil Bit? Also, how are we doing on... not too bad. What do we need? 8 stacks? So we're just over halfway there. Wow. Be knack later. Sounds good. Exactly. Also acceptable would be lemon on a pear. You have a chest full of sand that you're bringing? Heck yeah. Also, if you have more fire fuel. Because I think I have like 80 blocks of coal. So I mean, like, I have a reasonable amount, but if we're going to want to run like 5, 10, 15, 20 ovens, it's not going to be enough to make that many ovens run for very long. And we were going to get through this trip with it. I feel like I pre-made one, didn't I? I guess we have that too. Oh yeah, and that I meant to do. I don't know why I kept that one. Oh no, that's why I was holding those sticks earlier, and then I threw them out to make room. I forgot. Well. I've never used a gold shovel with efficiency before. This is going to be hilarious. Yeah. I mean, I can go get sticks over there, but now obviously I'm not by my crafting table, so... Meh. I'm actually kind of low-key excited to try out this gold shovel with efficiency 3. It's going to break in like 4 seconds. Your guess is 28 seconds to break the gold. I like it, actually. Let's do some predictions. You'll get made-up points that don't matter if you're right. It's going to be awesome. Excuse me. Dang it. Lumpy Lemon thinks 28 seconds. Of use, obviously. So, like, the current time is not counting. All right, here we go. 1,000, 2, 1,000. 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7. Oh my god, it's almost broken. And I probably slightly overcounted. The dumbest tool ever made in Minecraft. It's not even going to get to 8 seconds. Yeah. I think when I was being sarcastic, I said 4 seconds. I wasn't too far off. It was like somewhere between 6 and 8 seconds. That was amazing. I did get my 8 stacks though, so winner? Oh, and it's nighttime. Perfect. It's interesting. It's actually not quite as hot today as they were saying it's supposed to be. Hey, is there anybody who's hanging out on a computing device that's not currently streaming that would mind doing a quick Google search for me? I don't remember where it is, but no, never mind. I'll look it up. Never mind. It occurred to me that there might be too much like too much info in what I was about to say. Yeah, thank you for the high time. I was very confused for a second. That makes way more sense. Sorry. Yeah, I think there's probably a little bit too much personally identifying information in the question I was about to ask. Probably just being overcautious, but better over than under. Thank you guys for being willing, though. I appreciate it. Yeah, I read that as high time, and I was like, what are you talking about? Makes way more sense now. Actually, the city I live in is known, although I don't necessarily go around just shouting it for no reason. But we have a PO box that the community sends stuff to sometimes. So although that's not... we got it in a different area of town than where we live. So, you know, just to mix things up a little bit in case somebody was... I don't even think you can really find out where in the city a PO box is, but still, better safe than sorry, right? So the city is known, but nothing further than that. But yeah, what I was going to look at is if they... to see if they've adjusted the weather at all for Monday in a very specific place. And I don't really want, so that was more what I was thinking, is like, I don't want to be like, oh, at this time on Monday, I'm going to be at this place. That's probably not a great idea. Also, people probably won't go around a whole city looking for me. Probably not. Ah. Oh my gosh. They did revise it up. No. Tuesday is supposed to be 108 now. Get out of here. No me gusta. No quiero. Camping the post offices wouldn't work either. No, they probably wouldn't look too fondly upon that. Oh, right. Stick. Hey, remember how I said I was going to... Oh, okay, good. Saved on accident, but still, I'll take it. I was just about to say, remember how I was going to go over to that forest and get sticks, and then I proceeded to not do that, but I had sticks here, so we lucked out. Weekend is supposed to hit 110-ish. 85 is fine. 110 is too hot. Exactly. 85 for me. 85 is a good summer temperature. It's hot enough to be hot, right? Like if you like hot weather, or you just want to go to the pool or be at the lake or whatever, 85 is plenty hot enough to be hot. And it's cool enough to be like livable. When you start getting over 90, like, no thank you. And when you're talking over 100, especially over 100 by a significant margin, like, get out of here. 83 is your predicted high for next Tuesday. See, like, that sounds like a good summer day to me. Still a little hotter than I personally would prefer, but that's because I just don't like heat. But, like, that sounds like a decent summer day. I think I touched on this at the start of the stream, but I don't remember if I actually did or not. I'm trying to convince the group of my former employees that we're talking about getting together on Monday to do a different day. And because it's just too hot. 3 inches of rain? Holy crap. That's insane. In one day? Is that a flood warning? That's insane. Or like mudslides or anything. Ooh, also, you guys, while we're standing here waiting for cooking to happen, a little bit more community news. Next event stream. We've been kicking around, and this is still not locked in. But we were thinking about doing somewhere between the 3rd weekend in July and like the 1st weekend in August was kind of the time frame that we were looking at. But Pixie had a really good thought. Her vacation time at work resets the 2nd week of August. So, although it's a little bit later in the year than I would prefer to do it, if we push it back a little bit further, then Pixie could be a lot more involved in the event, which I think would be both good for me, like health-wise, and also probably more fun for you guys to get to hang out with both of us a little bit more evenly. So I'm leaning a little bit more towards looking maybe now at the 2nd or 3rd weekend in August, but like I said, it is later than I was hoping for. So we'll see. The state highest is 119. Dang. So anyway, as always, or not as always, but still, you know, stay tuned for more info. But we are targeting probably a little bit more like 6 weeks out instead of 4 weeks out. Also, the following 2 events after that, so the upcoming one is going to be another subathon. The next 2, so not the upcoming event, that one will be a subathon, but the second event from now and the third event from now, both of those probably won't be. We don't want to overdo it on that. And the third event of the year will, or I guess it's the 4th event of the year, technically, depending on how we count New Year's, will probably be a Halloween stream. So that might be like just a you know, like a 12 or a 24, or maybe we do like 3 12s throughout the course of a weekend or something like that. But we'll do something a little bit different for Halloween. And then the New Year's stream, I think we'll probably just do our normal New Year's gag for New Year's, where we stream every New Year's on the planet. So I think that'll be a good mix. If we plan every year to do 2-ish subathons and 2 or 3-ish non-subathons, I think that's a good mix. I think that lets us split things up a little bit, not overdo anything. Try different styles of events and different types of different ways of having fun. I don't know if I've ever seen that color of shulker before. That's interesting. Holy crap. Oh, also, none. Are you? Oh, sorry, I missed that message. Likely, we are one of the highest elevations in the subdivision. Yes, I remember you saying that. So not necessarily flood danger for you personally, but the area. You mentioned Cyberpunk earlier. Have you actually played it? And if so, I'm curious to hear like what your thoughts with it were. Or you know, your experiences, I guess. Better way to say that. And Lumpy, are you... I feel like you said you were Oregon, right? I'm actually surprised Oregon's ever gotten that hot. That's nuts. But I suppose inland Oregon is just like inland Washington, really. So you played it for a short bit after release, ran into enough bugs, you have given it more time to mature. Gotcha. So you haven't messed with it yet, because I think they've done 1 or 2 of the major patches that they promised. Thank you, Tig. Which means we can add more ovens. Oh, perfect. I was going to say, let's do 8 more. Let's double it up. And that was the exact right amount, which makes sense, right? But I hadn't actually like done the math on it. Oh. Why don't we move the cook station to the dome? I guess we could. It was just because this was where I settled when I died. So I've just been... Oh, I thought you shot at me. So I've just stayed with it. I guess also because I didn't really have enough storage room to move everything. That'll help. I don't know if that's enough to move everything, but yeah, I mean, if you want to, yeah. So that was why it started, and then I just hadn't thought about it. So yes, you are right. We definitely should move it. At this point, there's no reason for it to be separate. I'll let the ovens finish cooking the batches they currently have. It's only like 12 more. most of those stacks finish. But if you want to start clearing chests and whatever. I guess one of the small reasons, like I said, I also just legitimately hadn't really stopped and thought about it. But one of the small reasons also was I wanted to be collecting sand near-ish to the ovens, and I didn't want to be collecting sand from very near the work site. But at this point, I've already done the terrain deformation that I want to do in this area, so even that's not a reason to stay anymore. That was not the way I meant to place that, but I'll take it. Where is it? It's essentially negative 7k, like positive 200. It's not very far from here. If you go there, you'll definitely be close enough to see it. Inside or outside the dome? If we do it inside, it's the most likely to be able to keep cooking as we work. So we'll have to move it again eventually, but I think that's probably the most useful. Back with sandwich? Nice. What kind of sandwich? So yeah, I would try and put it as close to the center, you know, little dirt pile that marks the center of it as possible. So that way we're always working in a radius around it. Canned ham. Not like spam? I'm not familiar with that term. If it's not spam, I guess. If it's spam, then yes, that makes sense. Or a spam-like thing. I realize it may or may not be, like, actually spam. Candy! Make sure you set an alarm if you do. You're never going to be able to get your sleep schedule fixed if you sleep until midnight again. Take care of yourself. Also sleepy time. And yes, I did just mother you. Only sort of, though, I guess. I didn't say not to do it. See those little oblong cans of meat at the grocery stores? Not really. I might recognize it if I saw it, but that's not like ringing a bell for me. Bigger than spam. Got it. He was talking about canned ham, and I was like, I'm not familiar with that as a product, so I was asking if that was just like a different way of saying spam, or... Fine, I'll put more random stuff in here. I was trying to keep it organized at least a little bit, but isn't a good way. No, not familiar with canned ham. Armor cooked ham in a can. Do you have room for here? I got you something, Tig. 100 zombie flesh. I know you like that. I mean, I'm trying to think. Tig. Hold on. I have to look it up. You have to remember I can't visualize it. So yeah, we're moving camp. Tig made a really good point, which was that there was kind of a reason for where it was originally, but that reason has passed. Oh, yeah. Okay. I've seen that kind of thing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, no, no. How was your first day? Tell us all about it. I've never heard of using that kind of ham in a sandwich. I guess was the other thing that threw it off for me was the sorry. Was the context didn't match up in my head. I've always seen that kind of ham used for like chunks for, you know, breakfast burritos or cracker platters or that kind of thing. Not that there's anything wrong with using it in a sandwich. I just had not encountered that interaction before. Still at work and will be for another 3 hours. Holy crap. So you are getting a full day then, yeah? Is it interesting so far? I mean, like, obviously the first day is not necessarily a good gauge because it's just like, oh, there's so much new stuff. Like, that will kind of be interesting by default, hopefully, but... I guess I just invalidated my own question, didn't I? Oh, right. I'm going to have to still get over the wall. I was trying to avoid using a rocket. Dang it. Yeah, a little bit slow and a little bit of information overload, but it is interesting. Cool. You made a hole? What? No, you didn't. Oh, it's actually Starbucks coffee. I thought you just meant like a la Starbucks. You made a hole. Oh, where? Did you fill it back in? There's a hole. There's a hole. There's a hole on the bottom of the sea. Oh, I see it. Set an alarm, Candy. You'll thank me later. That was hilarious, though. Oops. Dang it. There is a party of someone related to the owners here tonight. Oh, boy. Alarm for what time? I don't know. I mean, so like a good nap, if you actually like research like a napping, a good nap is generally that, and I haven't looked into it too much, but from what I've seen, is generally considered to be something between like 15 minutes and an hour, with the consensus usually being somewhere in the like 20 to 40 minute range. So I would pick a time like right now. What, it's 5:15 for you guys? I would set an alarm no later than 6 o'clock. If you want to be able to have like any sort of chance of going to bed at a halfway reasonable time tonight. I know, Candy, but that's how like that's how you guys' sleep schedules get so messed up, right? Sometimes you got to rip off the band-aid. Exactly. That's my point, yo. Oops. You drank a medium caramel ice cap last night and messed up your sleep? Oh, no. Jebaited yourself. Okay, so I had 99, that's obnoxious, blocks of coal. And you brought 58. So we've got a good chunk. Thank you, Tig. So much random crap on me now. Also, what happened to my music? Do you guys still hear it? Lee. No, you don't hear it either? Weird. That one. Yes, it is, Enola. Still not enough to make a block, actually. Okay, so what did I decide on? 15, I think? Right? 9 and 6? Yeah. Bye! Thanks for coming by. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That's 10 blocks of coal per oven for now. That's definitely enough to cook away for a little while. You called the vet to get some calm down meds for the cat because he hates car rides and will not shut up in either direction. They said they'd call you back. Don't. Sorry to hear that. Having a hard time getting to sleep? It's been like 3 minutes. But if you give it the good old college try and you can't sleep, that's actually probably better in the long run for fixing your sleep schedule. that true? I would be very wary of giving an animal anything that's designed for humans. Actually, I guess I don't really need to fly right now because we need to do the underlayer. Starting by the... Oh, Tig, do you have a bed? Your wife and one of your cats have the same blood pressure med? Really? That's wild. Ooh, you know what might be really interesting? Taking the idea of the dirt ring that we currently have. We were going to put a temple in here, right? Which in Minecraft almost always, especially in a desert area, is going to mean chiseled and carved and whatnot, sandstone. What if we did rings of sandstone? That might look really interesting. Not your first rodeo? Really? I thought it was. I feel lied to. Tig told me today was her first time playing Minecraft. Ah, that was where I climbed up. I was like, what in the world? Have to stay one more when Dr. Mark retires. I'm assuming that's the vet. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Yay, this one we can at least do from ground level. Oops. It would suck if I had to do this kind of thing where I had to place on the bottom, but I couldn't do it from ground level, so I had to like build scaffolding just to do this. Is he elderly, or was that just a broad statement? Or, I don't, maybe elderly is not the proper term. Is he near retirement age? That would be so me, right? Ow! Ow! I just literally backed into a cactus. There's a joke there somewhere. He's in his 70s? Holy crap. And still working? That's either a very tough financial situation or a very passionate man, or potentially some combination of the both, I guess. Thank you, Tig. He loves the animals more than the owners. Yeah, in my experience, dang it. In my experience, you get two kinds of vets. You get people that love animals, and you get people that are very shisty. Very much pandering for money. You just feel those fake vets, like, viscerally. I mean, like, not that there's anything wrong with, like, doing something with a profit motive, but, like, the people who are so slimy about it that it's ingenuine. We all got to pay the bills, and there's nothing wrong with choosing something to do that you think will pay the bills, but you can just tell those people who are like, oh, it was so great to see your doggo today. Like, just all, like, dead inside. Like, they don't care. Oops. Aw, Tig. Oh, God. Ooh. That was inches from death. I totally forgot that was there. Oh, man. Count our lucky stars on that one. I've got to be careful about that. There's one other spot where that could happen while we're working here. OSHA would not approve. Oh, no. Yay. Okay. Fill in the hole. I don't have enough blocks on me, unfortunately. I mean, I could do it with glass, but obviously we have other uses for the glass. Well, I won't be doing this again in that area, essentially ever, so it shouldn't be a problem. It was more of a very lucky wake-up call to be more careful about where I'm going for the rest of this process. Well, for the most part, doing what I'm doing right now, most of it has been within non-jumping range. Dang it. Non-jumping range. It's just this little section here. I'm one block lower than I had been. I could always silk touch the glass. Yeah, that's true. Also, Lumpy, you might be, I know last time I think you said you were on mobile. You might be running a ways behind me now. I have a feeling that you just responded to me saying, we have other uses for the glass. Also, speaking of people falling behind on mobile, wasn't T-Bomb here for a little while? Where'd he go? Yeah, he was the first liker, at least according to him. Oops. I wonder how far around am I? I'm probably only like halfway. You sent him some DMs about RTX. Lost the void of texture packs. Yeah, I should go check the ovens. Also, a FYI slash reminder for those people that do play Minecraft on our SMPs. Speaking of T-Bomb, he is doing a community building project event tomorrow morning. So don't forget to check that out in the community event schedule channel in the Discord, and RSVP, please, if you are planning on being there. I lost track of which direction I came from, but it looks like it might have been right here. Okay. I actually found it like right away. Giving my ears a headphone break. Need more sleep. No, I actually meant to take them off like a half an hour ago. But then you said you were going to get on, so I was going to be like, oh, we should hop in and chat. And then I was like, but my ears were bothering me. And then I kind of accomplished neither. We didn't chat, and I forgot to take my headset off. No worries, Stardust. Take care of yourself. If you're just napping, make sure you set yourself an alarm. If you're sleeping, I hope you're able to sleep through the night. No, I know. That's why I didn't say. That was my point. Because I was planning on taking my headset off right around the time that you got on. Yeah, me too. My ears slash my head, just in general, the like squeezing of my head. I honestly, thank you, Potato. I will certainly try. I honestly should probably try getting a pair of earbuds like what Pixie uses when we're double streaming. Although I have fairly small ear canals, so that's that can be its own issue. I mean, oftentimes I just use my speakers, right? If I'm not using my headphones. But the issue this time of year right now has been that it's so hot that even with the AC on in the house and whatnot, like the computer is running a little bit hot. So I need to have a fan on, and like a fan pointed at the computer tower, and it's fairly loud. Like earbuds, they bug you. Yeah, me too. So it makes it so I can't really hear anyway, is the short version. Hey, we finished. The Samsung phone earbuds are comfy. I've never tried them. Perfect timing. Oh, right. But then I'm not going to have room. Dang it. I didn't think that through. At least I thought it through before I started doing it, but... I was going to run around and dig up the sand on the wall. And that'll be the easiest to do when it's too wide because of the glass. This is fixing your elytra, so bonus. Heck yeah. Oh, well, actually not. Oh, well, I'm already up here now. My logic there was flawed, but that's okay. As you know, I've never been wrong on stream before, so since this is the first time, it's not too embarrassing. For those of you that were here last Friday, I know I commented on this on Monday, but I just thought of them again. I hope sometime we get to see our friends from Montenegro again. It was Christian and Boggy. Would be cool to they seem like good kids. It'd be fun to have them drop by again sometime. But I know the time zone difference obviously is hard. Oh no, T-Bomb. Thanks for popping by anyway. Are you somewhere that you're not normally, or is it just especially bad today for whatever reason? What's with the spoons? You might not have been here when Teg was talking about that earlier. I guess the thing that placing the sand layer did still help me do was it helped me visualize the Tetris corners instead of the kitty corners. And get them placed correctly. So it was not without merit. The joke, David, was something along the lines of needing spoons to fix her eyeballs when they roll too far in her head. Normal place, always poopy service. Well, no, I know, but I feel like usually you're able to watch slash listen. Wow, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. At least like sorta. It's funny, there was a different joke that I can't even remember who it was. I think it might have been me and my brother had for a while, involving assassinating somebody in a similar way that involved spoons that I will not retell on the stream. But Tig, like, just stop and think for a moment and like postulate, and like, how could one possibly come up with a better meme than 3 wide? No worries, Lumpy, welcome back. Like, what would that even look like? I can't even imagine it. No, oh, right. I meant to go and look at the music. Yeah, what happened? Hold on. It's just easier to log out versus risking dying. It says that it's interesting. Look at this. It says that it's playing, right? Because the button is to toggle pause, but it's definitely not playing. Actually, my head's in the way, I guess. You can't see that part, but it's definitely not playing. It's 0 minutes. Hello? Pretzel? Try that again. There we go. Weird. Why a spoon? Because it'll hurt more. Oh, well, I guess the silver lining was I got a bunch more sand to cook that I had used on the wall there. Had not thought about that part of it. Reduce, reuse, recycle. I can't think what that's from. I remember that quote. All right. Ah. I haven't seen that in ages. Oh, God. Well. Which was not filmed in Sherwood Forest. It was filmed in Wales. I'm surprised they even bothered to get that close. Wait. Okay. I was like, I swear to God, I had the equipment to make rockets. I do. I wasn't actually quite the way that I meant to do that, but it worked, I guess. Okay. Now we go. And what was our height? I don't even remember at this point. 1, 2. I'm not going to even finish that today. Okay. Just more is the answer to that. Oh, gosh dang it. Gosh dang it, dang it, dang it. Is 44 blocks of coal enough? So right now we're running 15 furnaces. So that's just under 3 each. So it'll last a while. I think I put 10 each in them when you left, and they've only used 2 each so far. So it's definitely enough for a while, at least. Even if it's not enough to, like, finish the project. Okay. Or don't, Elytra. What time is it, by the way? 3:45. Okay. I do have to be up. What the heck? I do have to be off on time-ish today. Not like strictly by the minute or anything, but we... Is it broken? Nope. I don't understand what's happening right now. Because we have to go pick up some furniture across town. Hey, you know what they always say? 7th tries the charm. Can you put the puppy in charge of walking you? This is going to be kind of hard to tell. Oh, man. You know what? Hey, Tig. I had a thought. What about... Because this is actually, like, visually a little bit hard to tell where I'm supposed to be building. No. Right, Lumpy? Would you mind grabbing some dirt? I'll come to it too, but grabbing some dirt and placing it on the bottom of the layer that we're currently working on, so that way we can tell a little bit more easily like where we need to place. Actually kind of hard to see from like up there on top of it. Just be careful of that one spot where I fell in the pit. And almost died. I say that and then watch as I back into it, like literally as I'm saying it. That'd be just the way. Yeah, this is interesting. That's not really a problem that I've ever had before, because like the other two mega projects that I've done involving glass were, you know, either up in the sky, or under the sea. Under the sea. Down where it's wetter, down where it's better. Take it from me. So there's always like a kind of a non-glass slash non-sandy backdrop. Also, I've been bad. I used to try and do this once an hour, and I've definitely only been doing it like once a stream the last little bit here. But if you're having fun, if you're new here and you're enjoying the stream and the channel, we'd love to have you put a subscription on the channel. That way you can get notified when we are going live. We do also have some plans in progress to get some normal YouTube videos going soon, but we do live stream on YouTube twice a week, Mondays and Fridays most weeks. And we play Minecraft on our SMPs when we do that. So if you like Minecraft, you like YouTube live streams, you're liking the vibes, make sure to hit the sub button. And if you haven't done so yet, also make sure to triple click, was the verb of the day today. Make sure to triple click that like button. It's an easy, free way to tell YouTube that you like what we're doing and that they should show our content to more people. Oops. Or dislike it if you think I'm a doo-doo head. Because, fun fact, this isn't super widely known, but disliking a video actually helps the creator. Because as far as YouTube is concerned, it's still an interaction. So if you ever watch a YouTube video that you actually like legitimately want to not support, don't dislike it. Just don't do anything. Don't write an angry comment. Don't dislike it. Do nothing. Turn it off ASAP so they get incomplete watch time, and don't dislike it. I watched a really interesting video about that a while back, actually. There was a time when the algorithm got so bass-ackwards about that it actually was valuing dislikes more than likes. I believe that part has been fixed since then, but still very interesting that happened. Gosh, I don't know why the server doesn't feel like laggier today, but I'm having way more trouble with the elytra. Maybe I'm just laggier today. Your ping, yeah, my ping wasn't high at all, but I don't know. I keep, like, practically every time I try and jump off the dirt pile there in the middle, I'm having trouble getting it to take off. That doesn't help as much as I was hoping, but it does help. Really? Heck, pretzel. This is like never been an issue before. Thanks for letting me know, guys. I'll do that again here in a second. This is really difficult for me to tell. Oh, maybe that's actually the ticket. Although this won't work for future layers, but for right now. Oh, so there is music, but it's just a very quiet song. I'm definitely kicking the can down the road by doing it this way, but I'll take easier when I can get it. No, there's no music. You're singing to me. Okay. Yeah, it's doing the same thing. What's happening? Is there... excuse me. Wow. Is there an autoplay option that I clicked off? No, because there seems to be something going wrong with the actual like player itself, because it says that it's playing right now, but then the timer's not counting down. Like it's obviously clearly not playing. Oh, now it did. So I didn't actually click anything. It just fixed itself. I wonder if maybe they've removed some songs from their catalog. And so when it tries to play that song, it plays dead air for the duration of the time that song would be playing, and then it moves on. I wonder if that's what's happening. Which is interesting because the only reason that I can think of that they would remove a song is if for whatever reason they no longer have the rights to use it, which is somewhat concerning when it comes to using the music in YouTube live streams, because if somebody else has acquired, like if some other entity has acquired the license for the music, they might decide not to make it DMCA free. For anybody not super familiar with Pretzel, the reason that we use that music service is because they provide music that is content creator friendly and is legally usable without infringing on anybody's rights. Not that we especially support modern copyright law because it's broken AF, but we do have to work within it. And it's a vibe. Yeah, I like it. The pro gamer. Excuse me. Hello. How is your day? How was your week? Did you start the next height thing? Yeah, I'm gonna double check right now. So we need a height. We should have just completed layer either 3 or 4. We'll have to go recount here at some point. And we need a total height of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So no matter what, we have. Oh boy. Okay, so I am not truly double booked, but it is close. Oh no, it is kind of crap. Crap. Hold on. Hi Tig. Do that for a second. I need to message somebody on Discord. I forgot I had scheduled a call at an hour from now, and that's also roughly the time that I have to leave to go and pick up the furniture across town. Okay. Okay. Message sent. I feel bad, but it's out of my control. Pretzel's being a poop again? Really? Weird. Restart it again. It seemed to fix it for a few minutes at least. Okay. And yes, it looks like our current height for this this ring is 3, and we need to get to 7. So I'm probably not going to be on long enough to get all the way up to 7 today, but we definitely keep adding from where we currently are. So let's go. I'll meet you, and then yeah. I'm so excited to see this complete, like to actually see the dome. It's gonna look so cool. And really, especially if Tig and or Rocket can, or you know, anybody else that has server access, but can get on and help me like one more week, we'll probably be very close to done by that point. Now that we've got the ovens moved and we've got not a ton, but a little bit of fuel stored up, and we've figured out how to, you know, utilize the plans, like the blueprint that we had. I think honestly, probably next Friday we can either finish or get very close. The bubble. Then we have to start doing the hard part, designing the space inside of it. Man, Lumpy Lemons, you missed out on it. When we placed the first ring, we were off by 1 block. So we had to go back and verify the whole thing in order to get it to actually be a ring. And the problem, of course, so I just like, picked a random spot in the circle and then started going around and verifying. And the problem was almost 360 degrees away from where I started. It was like 90+% of the way through the circle before we found where the problem was. You're not sure if you missed out. Fair. As tedious as this is, that was thrice as much, I would say. This isn't too bad. I mean, it's definitely, we're not exactly on an anarchy server, but this at this point you can clearly see the progress being made, I guess, is what, to me at least, would make makes this a bit more interesting. Whereas, man, doing that first ring was rough, especially going back and verifying all of it. I don't have enough glass to do another ring, but I'll place what I can here, and then I'll have to go grab more. Hello, Jasmine. You wouldn't even have the patience to do this in creative. To each their own. I appreciate you hanging out with us anyway. Hopefully you're at least enjoying the chatter and the vibe, if nothing else. It's good to see you, Jasmine. I hope you're having a good day. Closing out a good week. It means more at being in survival. Yeah, it feels like more of an accomplishment to me. Hey, Mystery Skull. Good to see you again. How are you? Is this another account, or did you change your name? Oh, I have one more. I had more than I thought I did, actually. Depending on how much Tig has, she might be able to finish that layer. This layer, I should say. No, you've always been this one? Oh, I thought it was just Mystery Skull. I didn't remember that it had the gamer on it. My apologies. It is good to see you again. How was the rest of your week? F. Mystery had an okay week. Well, here's to a better weekend, hopefully. And Jasmine, I'm doing very well, thank you. Actually, had kind of an epiphany on Wednesday, and got a lot of stuff done, and feeling pretty good about life. You know what? This is fast enough with 2 people. Maybe we can get up to 7 high. Hey, thank you for the subscription. Really appreciate that. Tig and I are working on making a giant glass bubble. I don't remember exactly what size we decided on. I believe its internal diameter is 126 blocks. And what we're going to do with that is make kind of like a snow globe, except it's going to be a jungle globe. Right in the middle of the desert. Have I found amethyst since last stream? I have not looked again yet since then. I thought that'd be a fun thing to come back to on Monday here. I wanted to find it with you guys. I thought that'd be neat. It's kind of a fun little first to share. So, Jasmine, no pressure. If you mostly would prefer to lurk, that's totally cool. Like just hang out and watch and enjoy the vibes. But if you do want to chat, would love to have you tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you like to do in Minecraft? And what do you think of our idea, I guess, would be my 2 opening questions. Like I said, if you just want to chill, no worries. No obligation to respond. You gotta go. You're celebrating someone's stream. You'll talk to us. Someone's birthday. There we go. That makes more sense. I was like, what is celebrating a stream? No problem. Thank you so much for coming by, Skull. It was great to see you again. Enjoy the birthday. We'll see you soon. Remember, guys, normally we are Mondays and Fridays. We're not sure if we're going to be on this upcoming Monday, though. Ideally, if you're in Discord, we'll post updates there. It's about 50-50 right now. But we'll definitely be here next Friday. You're from Sweden, so your English is bad. Your English is phenomenal so far. I'm not having any problem understanding what you're saying, but no worries. If you want to stay and practice with us, happy to do that. We have actually quite a few people from non-US countries that come through our streams. We had 2 young gentlemen from Montenegro last Friday. I think it was last Friday. Or was that just Monday? I think it was last Friday, though. You are very welcome. So Sweden, it's got to be pretty late for you, right? Like after midnight, yeah? Very cool. Are you normally a late night person? Or having a little trouble sleeping? And a little bit of both. Gotcha. Well, I'm sorry you're having trouble sleeping, but I'm glad that we get the opportunity to meet you. And I have some good news. We've actually been live for about 3 hours already. So if this is a little later than you might normally be available, We stream normally Mondays and Fridays. Like I said, this upcoming Monday I might not be on, but in general, Mondays and Fridays starting 3 hours ago. So it'd still be late, but not quite as late for you. It'd be like 10 p.m. or something instead of like 1 a.m. So if you're normally a little bit of a night person, hopefully our times will work out well for you. Oh, wow. I didn't realize I was going through the glass that quickly. I guess I'm close-ish to Tig, at least. What's our height at now, anyway? 1, right? So we have dirt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, is this the 7th row already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th row, right? One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6th row. Getting close, though. Muscle memory and speedy fingers, yeah. Well, and just getting stuff done at literally twice the speed. Did you have enough to finish that, the 6th ring, Tig? Before we slept there? Or I guess after, it doesn't really matter when, but doing the 7th? Okay. I'm just grabbing glass. I hope so. You're glad you stumbled upon the channel. Well, thank you so much for the kind words. It's really nice to meet you. Sorry, I explained all of that about the time, and then it occurred to me, since English is not your first language, I was like, I hope I didn't explain that too quickly, kind of like barf all that information out there. So hopefully it made sense. That's okay. You understand English well, just not quite as sure on your own skills. Okay. Well, yeah. No, for whatever it's worth, everything that you've written is very well communicated. What was that, Tig? I love that one. This is gonna look so cool when it's done. Also, I probably underestimated the amount of remaining work. Even with 2 people, it's probably going to take at least 2 more streams, but we did get a lot done today. And obviously, since we are working in diameters, like every row that we do actually reduces the remaining diameter by 2. So I guess we've done no problem, Tig. So I guess we've done what? We've done 4 126ths. Oh god. But also each ring, like each time we move in, there's less blocks to place. So each ring gets faster as well. You're 17. You love Minecraft and The Sims 4. Oh, yes. I love... So it's been a while since I've played The Sims very much, but I love The Sims. And my wife plays Sims 4 all the time. We actually used to stream The Sims 4 as well, although it probably would have been too late at night for you. But, yeah. Have you heard, Jasmine, that they're expected to announce The Sims 5 here soon? Like, within the next... What, when is... I can't remember when the, like, EA gaming event is, but I think it's supposed to be within the next couple weeks to couple months. Is that the end of our sand? No, it's not. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Aww. Dang it. Yeah, supposedly one of the features of The Sims 5 is going to finally be online play, which I think is about 10 years overdue for the Sims series, but I'm glad it's finally coming. Oh, crap. Is there any way? No, there's no way to, like, undo, is there? Oh, no. Ruined. Well, I guess when you mess that up, it's pretty quickly no longer faster. There's no undo. What am I doing? I'm splitting the sand up into an even number to put into the furnaces because we didn't have 15 full stacks. And I wanted to evenly distribute it in the furnaces. Wait, what did I do here? Oops. Also, I just like the dragging thing. It's satisfying. Also, Tig, when is there ever not nonsense here? Come on now. Get rid of the dirt. Yes, please. Oh, I should have been... Dang it. Didn't think that through. I should have been taking out the glass as I was going. There we go. It still annoys me that these aren't 10 wide. So we have 18 stacks of glass right now. We have like 1100 something glass. It's probably close to enough to do, you know, like a decent chunk of the next height. But I don't think I'm going to start that today, because I need to leave to pick up that furniture in like a half an hour. So I think that's a good spot for me to hop off. Thank you, Tig, for coming and helping. It was a pleasure. Maybe next week we can get on voice together. Sorry, it was just starting to bother my head. Thank you, Jasmine. I'm very excited. It's going to be huge. So our plan is I'm going to build like a temple thing. And then we're going to build like a big lush jungle all around it. I love the enthusiasm, Tag, and I totally do want to. I'm actually having a blast, but I do need to do a couple of things before we leave to pick up that furniture. So unfortunately, I shouldn't. But thank you so much for coming and helping. And then we came up with the idea, if this ends up being fun and we like it, maybe we'll go and build these inverted biodomes like all around the server. So we could go to like a snowy area and build a desert, or, you know, or maybe another jungle. Maybe they're all jungles. I don't know. But anyway, to make a bunch of these, and then connect them all with a highway of nether portals. So that way you could like go and check out the different biodomes that we've made. I think it'd be really cool. We tend to take on very big projects around here, which I'm sure you'll notice when you come around for future streams. We have multiple big projects running right now. We have a huge underwater city, a huge maximum height sky city. Tig has been working on a scale model of the Titanic. We of course have a couple of like towns and villages and things that we've made. I know I'm forgetting some stuff, but anyway, you get the point. We like big projects around here. We're builders. So I'm really excited for this one. It's going to look really neat. But as I said, I do need to get going. Thank you guys so much for being here. Like I said, Monday stream is 50-50. If you are Discord people, or if you can be Discord people, get your booty into the Discord server. That's definitely the best way to stay up to date with news on that kind of thing. And yeah, if I don't see you guys on Monday for Minecraft, then hopefully we'll see you Friday. And also, if you are a Twitch viewer, thank you, Jasmine. I look forward to it. If you are a Twitch viewer at all, this is our slightly out of date schedule. Red streams are YouTube streams, purple streams are Twitch streams. And on Twitch, I stream with my wife sometimes. So you get to see both of us. So you can see the types of games that we tend to play. So if you guys do have a Twitch account as well, we'd love to have you join us over at twitch.tv/HereThereBeMonsters. So same name, just on Twitch instead of YouTube. So we do a lot of survival games and a lot of role-playing games, but we do occasionally, we do also do some shooters, and we do some strategy games, and, you know, we try and get a decent mix in there. But that schedule, like I said, just so you can get kind of a general idea of the types of things that we tend to do. All times are PDT, which is currently UTC -7. So right now it is 4:30 p.m. on Friday the 25th for me. And dang it, my music stopped again. So what we do on the way out here before I run the ending credits scene is I'll wish everybody well, and then we'll roll credits, which really just says thank you for supporting us. And then I'll sit here and chat and read any last messages in the chat while I'm making the thumbnail for the stream's VOD, and then I'll take off. So I'll be on reading chat for a few more minutes, but I'm going to be off camera. Lumpy Lemons, thank you. You too. It has been such a pleasure getting to know you. I really appreciate you coming by, hanging out with us, being so welcoming to everybody in chat, and just being so positive. As always, you guys, take care and be excellent to each other. Hey, somebody else followed on Twitch either last night or earlier today. 1969. Woo-woo. Thank you, Jasmine. Take care. Sleep well when you sleep. Really appreciate you coming by. I look forward to seeing you again. Also, I had to restart the music again. I wonder what in the world is going on with Pretzel. I've never had that happen with Pretzel before. Super weird. Delete you, delete you. Highlight the three of you. Move up. Bum bum bum. VOD thumbnail. It's gonna be really cool too when you're scrolling through like the playlist of our streams, because you'll see the thumbnails. You'll be able to, like, you know, as you scroll through the playlist, you'll see the bubble get like more and more complete. That'll look really neat. Thank you, Tig. It was great to see you too. Hopefully my mood and my energy was has been noticeably improved the last day or two. I'm definitely feeling really good right now. And it's good to see you too. All right, you guys. I'm done. I'm out of here. Have a great start to your weekend. Absolutely. I got you, fam. Streams are normal this weekend, so Pixie tomorrow, and you know, maybe some quick workouts from me, and then the normal Friday gig. So the only thing that's different is maybe Monday. Thank you guys so much. Have a good rest of your Fridays, or if it's Saturday already for you, have a good start to your Saturday, and we'll see you soon.